A very cheerful good morning to all my lovely students. Today we are going to start with our fifth chapter, Indigo. Before to start, we should know certain things related to Louis Fisher. Louis Fisher was born in 1896, died in 1970 in Philadelphia. He served as a volunteer in the British Army between 1918 and 1920. Fisher made a career as a journalist and wrote for the New York Times, the Saturday Review, and for the European and Asian publications. He was also a member of faculty at Princeton University. The following is an excerpt all of you know, short piece of writing from his book, The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. The book has been reviewed as one of the best books ever written on Gandhi by Times Educational Supplement. This is all about Louis Fisher. Now, I think we should concentrate on the theme. What is the theme? What is the thing revealed through this chapter? The theme of the Indigo, if we talk about the main theme of the chapter Indigo by Louis Fisher, is how effective leadership can overcome any problem, as shown by Gandhi in securing justice for the oppressed in Champaran through convincing arguments and negotiations. Leaders as well as that of the masses eventually. Contribution made by anonymous Indians to the freedom movement has also been highlighted. I suppose the theme is clear. Number one, the effective how effective leadership can overcome any problem, as shown by Gandhiji, and also the chapter highlights the contribution made by many Indians to the freedom movement. This story revolves around the issues of help to sharecroppers, Indian independence, and self reliance. Gandhiji visited Champaran at the request of a peasant named Rajkumar Shukla to remove sharecropping system from Champaran. In this attempt to do this, Gandhiji taught them self reliance as well. Moreover, he also had the first victory of civil disobedience movement in this process. Beta, I want your kind attention towards this chapter, Indigo. You must have read many things related to it in history books, है ना? Many of you may have the facts related to this topic in your mind, but it's quite important to discuss what happened in the past. Basically, this chapter tells the efforts of Gandhiji and, more importantly, the efforts made by a poor peasant, means a poor farmer, how he came to Gandhiji, how he kept convincing him, how he kept persuading him to visit Champaran, which was in Bihar. I think before to start, we should discuss what is the chapter all about. There are certain things which you must listen to before starting. As the chapter is quite factual, we need to recall, we need to remember all the facts related to it. Facts including the name of the person. First of all, let's start with Louis Fisher. As I told you, Louis Fisher wrote this biography of Gandhiji, being told by Gandhiji. All the details were given by Gandhiji, And Gandhiji in the beginning stated that the request, the urge to for the departure of Britishers, the time to make the Britishers make leave their country, started in 1917. Basically it started in December 1916, but so matlab, in between, as it started in December, so Gandhiji stated it started in 1917. What happened, beta? There was a peasant by the name Rajkumar Shukla. He belonged to Champaran. He had seen the bad condition of sharecroppers. Sharecroppers, you must have heard this word, जिसे हम गांव में लोकल लैंग्वेज में बटाई पर देना कहते हैं. बटाई पर किसी भी लैंड को दिया जाता है. बटाई मीन्स किसी लैंड को ले लिया आपने, किसी भी फार्मर ने किसी लैंड को लिया और ये कहा कि भाई इस लैंड पर जितना भी क्रॉप होगा उसका इतना परसेंट आपको दे दिया जाएगा, या कोई भी एग्रीमेंट हो सकता है. दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंड इन चंपारण. In Champaran, there was an arrangement made between British planters and Indian sharecroppers. Basically, British planters were the owner of the land, and our Indian planters had to work on that land as poor sharecroppers. They were tenants there. What was indigo sharecropping arrangement? Why was it irksome? Why Rajkumar Shukla was compelled to come to Gandhiji and meet him in Lucknow convent? All these things are revealed in this chapter. You must know what indigo sharecropping arrangement is. According to an ancient arrangement, Indian sharecroppers were to work on the land of British sharecroppers, and on the complete land they had to cultivate only indigo, and they had to surrender 15% of their harvest of indigo to British landlords, which was quite irritating for Indian sharecroppers. Why was it so irritating? Just because it was the chief commercial crop of Champaran. Being irritated by this arrangement, being tortured by this arrangement, Rajkumar Shukla tried his best to visit high level leaders. But unfortunately, no one could solve his problem. So he came to Lucknow. In Lucknow, he did not come to meet Gandhiji. Basically, he reached there to meet some higher authority leader. But someone there probably suggested him to meet Gandhiji so that his problem could be sorted out. So he met Gandhiji. Gandhiji, as we know, he had many appointments. He did not agree to visit Champaran at once. But as Rajkumar Shukla was quite resolute, he was quite determined, he did not leave Gandhiji's side until he got an assurance to visit Champaran. So he kept chasing Gandhiji wherever he went. He did not leave Gandhi's side. Finally, impressed by Shukla's persistence and stubbornness, Gandhiji agreed to meet Shukla at the Calcutta station. From there, they boarded a train to Patna. Both of them went to Patna. There they lived in the house of Rajendra Prasad. They visited Rajendra Prasad's house. Rajendra Prasad was a lead lawyer. Later, he became the first Indian president of India. Basically, this chapter tells the efforts done by Rajkumar Shukla and the leadership provided by Gandhiji. What ideas basically helped Gandhiji to win the battle there in Champaran? How Gandhiji was successful? Actually, this chapter also highlights the ideology of Gandhiji, how his ideology worked. Gandhiji's political, actually, Gandhiji never depended upon only political and economic solution of a place. He wanted this place to be socially and economically, culturally uplifted. What happened? By many efforts. What efforts were done by him, whom he met, how he was responded. All these events are described in this particular chapter. Finally, after the solution, political and economic solution of the place, what did Gandhi do to make the place a better one, to make the place a better place to live in, to make the place a better place for the people living in the society to stay there. All these efforts of Gandhiji's are given in this particular chapter. Uh, that's all about the introduction. Now we will start with the chapter in next video.